What is going on, Redbird Nation? Welcome back to the Time to Fly podcast. I'm your host, Adam Raymer. Appreciate everybody for tuning in today. If you can, before we get started, please like, share, comments, subscribe. Hit the bell if you're watching on YouTube. That way you know when the content is coming out. And all I can say is Tommy Edman, you damn stud. Tommy Edman ends the ball game in the bottom of the ninth with a huge 2-run home run to propel the Cardinals to win 5-4 over the Cincinnati Reds. It was a great game. Waino, let's start with him. Waino was on the hill today. He did Waino things. He had one bad inning in the third where he hung some curveballs. They got 3 runs in that inning, and but Waino was good. He gives you 7 solid innings again. He gave up those 3 runs, 1 walk, 7 Ks, 71 out of 101 pitches were strikes. So great job from Waino. Gave up 8 hits. Just when Waino gets on the hill, he's. I think they showed a graphic today that he has the most 7-inning starts are tied for the. He does now. He has 21 now. 7-inning starts since 2021. So you know what you're going to get with Waino. He's not throwing it obviously as hard as he did, years ago, but Waino still has a nasty curveball. He has, good placement, good movement on all of his pitches. He's Waino, and you can count on him every time he's on the hill. Now, Hunter Green for the Reds, fantastic. 5 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned, 2 walks, and 7 Ks. If you guys can hear that, that's my neighbor on his 4-wheeler. Sorry. But yeah, he was well, I mean, he pitched about as good as he can against us. We could not get any momentum going at all in this game until the 6th. We got I think we had bases loaded and O'Neill got up with I think an out. And he was about a foot and a half short from hitting a grand slam and taking the lead in this game 4-3. But we chipped away. We had, unfortunately, Goldschmidt he's 0 for 4 today, did not continue his on-base streak percentage consecutive games. No big deal for me. I mean, a win, we want wins, right? That's what we want. And whoever contributes in those wins is all that I care about. And Tyler O'Neill has showed up big time. Since he's been back. He's striking out a little bit, but he has put the ball in play. He had 3 RBIs today. He had a big double. I think it was a double and a single maybe. No, just that double drove in 2, but he had a sac fly with that when he missed that grand slam by about a foot and a half. That was a sac fly, so he had 3 RBIs today. Not a lot of hits for us. We had 7. They had 12. They had a couple of errors, which helped us a little bit. NATO was 2 for 3 today. But obviously the big thing, we get 2 obviously in the bottom of the 8th with O'Neill. They got 1 in the top of the 8th off of Verhagen. That made it 4-1. And then bottom 8, O'Neill hits a double, drives in 2. So 4-3 going into the 9th. We shut them out in the 9th with, I believe it was Whitgren. Yeah, Whitgren on the hill had a great job in the 9th for Whitgren. He gave up a hit but got out of that. Bottom 9, you get Yachty to ground into a double play. 2 outs. Yepes is there in the 9 hole and rips a Oppo single. He's really good at that, staying on the ball, driving it to the other field, to the opposite field. And then Tommy Edman gets up. And they brought Yepes out, pinch hit. Sosa came on. Before that, they had the pitcher Kunal threw over to first and threw it wildly. So Sosa gets to second. So we need a base hit from Tommy Edman, who hits like 400 in the 9th inning and is just as clutch as you can do. You had Nolan Gorman behind him, so didn't know if maybe they should have pitched around Edman, maybe walked him to get to Gorman, who Gorman didn't have a great day. He was 0 for 2. He had 2 walks, got hit twice, but 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And Edman gets up. Good hitters count. gets a slider, curveball, something off speed, and sends it over the right field wall for some dramatics to win 5-4. Great win, great comeback win. We don't come back from games like that. They're not like that this year. Once we get the lead, we're pretty good. But coming back like that, especially in the bottom of the ninth when you're down, man, Tommy Edman was so clutch today with that. He had 2 hits, and that one being obviously the biggest to drive in those 2 runs to win the game. Um, couldn't be happier for this team. Again, Waino did a really good job today. Verhagen was and Whitgren was good. So we got some offense today. We got 5 runs. I feel bad for Waino because we couldn't get him the win, but the team won, and that's all that matters. We're still going to be in first place after today, no matter what Milwaukee does. So again, it's still early in the season. It's nice to be on top of that NL Central. It's a team in Cincinnati that they talked about where the bullpen wasn't real solid, and it proved today that we can that was true. So Cardinals get a huge 5-4 win. Happy for them. And we got one more day game tomorrow to hopefully sweep this series. So appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you can, please hit the likes, shares, send me your comments, subscribe. Hit the bell if you're on YouTube. That way you guys know when the stuff's coming out. I'm trying to get them out after every game. So we will be back tomorrow after this game 3 with Cincinnati, hopefully with good news and another win. We'll see you tomorrow. Let's fly.